Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose is back in the building. Welcome back to the channel, live and direct, live in effect. Make sure you subscribe to find out what's next. We are here. Tomorrow night, Sunday night, is the Elimination Chamber. One of the more confusing, random, whatever you want to call it, pay-per-views in a really long time. Actually, probably since last year, because last year kind of didn't make any sense. But you know, we here. Let's just get into the 6-match card that is advertised. Let's go. All right, so as of right now, the Raw Women's Championship technically is still on the line, as Asuka will defend it against we don't know who. It was supposed to be against Lacey Evans. But if you all watched Raw this past Monday, I think we all know why it's not happening. So Lacey Evans is pregnant. And it's Ric Flair's kid now. I mean, in real life, she is pregnant. So congratulations to her. I hope she has a healthy baby and everything like that. But they turned an angle into a real life angle, basically. So she is pregnant and she will be out of action for some time, pretty much probably same amount of time as Becky Lynch is right now. But they did not say that the Raw Women's Championship match is canceled, because it still says Asuka versus to be announced. So now that I'm talking about it, I know y'all know who. I think we all know who is going to replace Lacey Evans. I'm going to say it simply like this. Who's replacing Lacey Evans? Charlotte Flair. Who's going to Elimination Chamber to battle for another championship? Charlotte Flair. Who's going to win this Sunday? Charlotte Flair. Who's going to WrestleMania as the Raw Women's Champion? Charlotte Flair. This could not have been any better for this woman. It could not have been. We didn't want this woman anywhere near the title at WrestleMania. But some way, somehow, a real life angle found its way into WWE and allowed the doors to be open for Charlotte to walk through it. And now she's going to replace Asuka. There's nobody else on that roster that makes sense but Charlotte. And that's the reality. That's the reality. Nobody can say nothing. That's the reality. Charlotte is going to Elimination Chamber and she's winning. Simple. Then she's going to go to WrestleMania and defend that Raw Women's Championship. Probably against Rhea Ripley. So they're probably going to do that again. We'll see. Right now, my hands up. We'll see. It's a prediction. We'll find out. All right. Next match on the card. Oh, wait. Hold up. My computer's going off. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so the next match on the card, which was actually announced last night, is the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships on the line as Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler defend against Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. You can't tell me nobody didn't see this coming from a mile away. Who didn't see this match coming from a mile away? I saw this match coming, I think, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago? I seen this match coming. I seen this match coming because the tag team champions were on last week. And then Sasha, I think they interrupted Sasha and Bianca. And then they had a thing, and then I saw it. I'm like, okay, they're gonna challenge for the tag team championships at Elimination Chamber. And then boom. Now here's the problem with that. Oh, sorry. Here's the problem with that. It can go two different ways. either Nia and Shayna some way somehow retain, then they go to NXT in 2 weeks and defend it against Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez, and then Kai and Gonzalez beat them and gold WrestleMania as the women's tag team champions. Or Bianca and Sasha win. Instead, they go to NXT to face Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. Raquel and I think... See, I have it where if Sasha and Bianca win, then they go to NXT in 2 weeks, defend those titles against Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai, and then either Kai and Gonzalez win or they lose. Now, they have to win. So I think no matter what, Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez are winning. But this is the way, but I guess if they, well, either way, this is to set up Sasha and Bianca, because we know it's going to happen at Mania. We know this is happening. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's happening. So how are they going to play it? So I guess this is probably the best way to play it, to dance around the tag team championships at this point. Pretty much do what we thought they were going to do with Asuka and Charlotte. Pretty much the same way. Just a little bit different. If that's the case, fine. At least you're building up this match. At least there's going to be a story behind it. So that means Sasha goes back heel. Interesting. Hey. So, I don't know what's going to happen this Sunday. But if I were to put money on it, Sasha and Bianca are walking out tag team champions. I don't see... Listen, any match Nia and Shayna are in these days, I don't see them retaining anything. If I see them retaining, it's only because something has to happen. Like, if Sasha turns heel in that match, then Nia and Shayna retain. Simple. If nothing happens, then Sasha and Bianca win cleanly. It's as simple as that. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right. Now, the Chambers. No. There's one more match before I get there. It's the United States Championship Triple Threat match, as Bobby Lashley defends against Matt Riddle and Keith Lee. So I'm hearing that Keith Lee may not make it to Elimination Chamber. He might have suffered a not very big injury, but he may have suffered an injury that will keep him out a little longer than expected. So if that's the case, then this United States Championship match makes little to no sense. Because number one, Matt Riddle shouldn't even be in this match to begin with. He should be nowhere in this match. Nowhere. Because last I checked, he was in a match with Bobby Lashley, 2 to 3 weeks ago? He got his ass beat so bad that when he woke up, he didn't know where he was. He didn't know where he was. He didn't know anything. He literally caught temporary amnesia. Do you know how bad you got to get your ass beat to wake up and don't know where you are? Bro, that's insane. That's crazy. And that makes less sense as to why the hell Matt Riddle's still in the United States Championship picture. Why? You buried him enough. Listen, if Keith Lee is not in this match, Bobby Lashley retains. Clear cut. If he is in the match, I still think Lashley still wins. As much as I want Keith Lee to win, I still think Bobby Lashley wins. But this should be a way to set up Keith Lee, Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania. I'd be down with that. I'd be very down with that. This would be Keith Lee's first WrestleMania too. I'd be very down with that. If they can make it like that, fine. And then Keith Lee wins that Mania, fine. Bobby Lashley retains in some way, somehow. That would be amazing. And then we got, Keith Lee pretty much against the Hurt Business. Ooh, that's black excellence, baby. It's nothing but black excellence, I'm telling you. But I got Lashley retaining. Lashley's winning. There's no doubt about it. Lashley's winning. All right. All right. The Chambers. If y'all ain't see, I made a whole video discussing the Elimination Chambers and how I feel they devalued the Elimination Chambers because of the fact that Edge has yet to say who he wants to face. So, it goes like this. So, SmackDown Elimination Chamber comprised of Daniel Bryan, Kevin Owens, Cesaro, Jey Uso, King Corbin, and Sami Zayn. The winner of that match will face the Universal Champion on the same night. For the first time ever, we're going to have one of the biggest matches in WWE history be for a chance to face a champion on the same night. That is so stupid and very devaluing of what the Elimination Chamber is supposed to be. It's horrible. It's bad. Because why? Why? You should at least put Roman in the Elimination Chamber. It would have been better off. You seen what they did in 2019? When Daniel Bryan defended the championship in the Elimination Chamber? What happened? You got a WrestleMania match out of that match. Clear cut. Sadly enough, you could have did the same thing. You could have did the same thing here. Could have had Daniel Bryan versus Roman, last two remaining, or Cesaro versus Roman, last two remaining. It all makes sense. Plus the whole dynamic of Roman and Jey in a match again for the first time since last year. Like this, plus Roman and there's too many stories that you can make if Roman was in that chamber. It would have made a lot of sense. Because, put it this way, if Roman was in the chamber, right? And Edge, some way, somehow, the next night challenges Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship, right? Or challenges the WWE Champion, right? Then, the story that you created in the chamber for the Universal Championship, you can make that a match. You can make that the WrestleMania match. That's perfect. That's fine. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns. You planted the seeds. What, you took the seeds out of the dirt? It's not growing no more? Like, what we doing? Or you could create Cesaro versus Roman. Come on, Cesaro said he wants his own Kofi Mania, bro. Cesaro said he wants his own Kofi Mania. And I would be down with that. But we don't know what WWE is doing. It looks like they're looking to do Edge and Roman more because Edge and Roman have been face-to-face a lot more than Edge and Drew McIntyre. I think Edge and Drew McIntyre have been face-to-face one time. So it looks like they're probably setting up Edge, Roman, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus. It looks like that's what they're doing. And if they do it like that, then that's stupid and it's bad. Because that means Edge is going to walk out Universal Champion, which is going to... That crowd going to boo. But to underline this match itself, I got Cesaro winning, and he'll challenge Roman Reigns later that night. Which makes no sense. No man should ever win the Elimination Chamber and then face the champion the same night. You can tell me you got to go through, 40 minutes? 30 to 40 minutes of a match, recover from that, and then face a 100% fresh champ. No, that's stupid. Get that out of here. I'm done. I'm done with it. I got Cesaro winning and Roman Reigns will retain. All right, main event. The WWE Elimination Chamber. The WWE Championship Elimination Chamber match. Drew McIntyre will defend against the Viper, Randy Orton, the phenomenal AJ Styles, the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, the charismatic Enigma Jeff Hardy, and recently added on Monday night, Kofi Kingston. Kofi was added to the match on Raw because Miz decides to exit himself out and say, I'm going to strategize and have the world champions on their toes because I may cash in on Sunday. Why the Miz still has the money in the bank? I don't know. I don't know. It's out of my hands. It's out of my hands. But. I said this match could go two different ways. They either could have Drew McIntyre retain, and then after that, another two ways it can go. Edge could probably challenge Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship, or Sheamus and Drew McIntyre set up their match for Mania, which would be bad because it was supposed to be at Elimination Chamber. And then you could have just wash your hands with it. But now apparently you're gonna save that for Mania. Okay. Or Randy Orton could win. And then two ways could go after that. Edge could challenge Randy Orton for the WWE Championship, and then they have their quote-unquote unfinished business at WrestleMania. Or he could take that WWE Championship into WrestleMania against The Fiend. Those are the only two people I could see walking out this Sunday. But I think more likely than not, Drew McIntyre is walking out WWE Champion. Nobody else in this match makes sense. As much as I love Jeff Hardy's one of my favorites of all time. I don't see him retaining. AJ Styles faced pretty much everybody on the roster, so you can't really make a WrestleMania match out of that with him. No disrespect to Styles. With Kofi being in the match, it doesn't change anything. He has pretty much the same likely chance The Miz had, so it makes no sense. Who else is in it? Oh, Sheamus. Sheamus isn't winning. Nope. Nope. I don't even know if he had the match at Mania if Sheamus is going to win. I don't think so. But we'll see. These are all predictions. We'll see what WWE does. And then now paint the picture for WrestleMania. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it paints some picture for Mania. Then on Raw, we'll figure the rest out from there. All right. And that was the predictions for the Elimination Chamber. I cannot wait this Sunday. Got something to watch. We'll figure out what's going on. But until then, it's been Rose, man. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the love, support, as always. Like, comment, subscribe for anything else you want to check out. You want to check out some Yu-Gi-Oh? I got that. You want to check out Spider-Man? I got that. You want to check out 2K? I got that. I got a lot. You'll never be bored on this channel, I promise you. I post a lot. Post daily. I try to post daily. But it is what it is. So until next time, peace, love, 100. Yeah.